Hi folks, it's Josh here from Titanium Synergy. So we're back in Derby. This is 127 Chaddesden Lane. So last time we took you round, we were just starting the renovation. We're about a week to 2 weeks away from completing it now. I'm going to go around and show you in a slightly different format this time, some of the key hacks and ways you can save quite a significant amount of money doing a refurbishment like this. Okay, follow me in. So you can see all the hallway has been basically repainted. And one of the ways we saved the client a lot of money here is instead of stripping all of the wallpaper and removing all these texturized finishes on the ceilings, we've managed to get away with just doing the walls where the wallpaper was really old. So you were able to take it off really easily. It didn't take a lot of labor and time. Whereas you can see these textured wallpapers, and if you look into this room here, you can see the ceiling has a textured finish. Now, trying to remove this will require quite a lot of work. You'll have to skim the ceilings, replaster. So what we've just done is given it a lick of paint, and you can see the finish is really quite good. The other key thing that we've done here is we're going to replace this whole window unit. So you might think it could be repaired, you could do a few things to clean it up, tart it up, but you can see there's sort of gaps in the window here, doesn't quite shut properly. So rather than just sort of bodge it and fix it, and it might get you another year or so, the client's bitten the bullet and they're going to replace the whole windows, so then you'll get another 15, 20 years from those. And then the other thing that we've done here is actually capped off and switched off the gas to this heater. You can see it's been disconnected, it's all been made safe and capped off, as I said. And the main reason for that is, in a property like this, if you've got gas cookers, gas hobs and gas heaters, that's another thing to check on a yearly basis with your gas safety certificate. It's another thing to potentially go wrong and could cost you more in the future. So if it's switched off and you go fully electric with your hob, your oven and your heating if necessary, then you don't have that additional expense in the future. So this house we've still retained the gas central heating, and that will be sufficient to heat the whole house. And I'll show you quickly in the kitchen what we've done. So if you remember back to the before video, this kitchen was a similar sort of layout, but what we've had to do is rip it all out because we've done some damp-proof coursework throughout the ground floor. So the bottom sort of 1.5 meters of all of the external walls have been injected with a chemical to stop water ingress. And what we've had to do then is replace the whole kitchen. So all of this is brand new. We just had the floor self-leveled, which will allow us to put down a new hard flooring, which will run throughout the kitchen and the hallway. You can see in the back room, these are the appliances. As I mentioned, electric hob, electric oven, because we've removed the gas and capped it off. You can see the difference in flooring here. So this is where we had to basically replace some of the joists in the floor. We had some rising damp issues. So as well as the rising damp in the walls, we've had some issues with ventilation under the building. I think that's to do with the conservatory that was built, and the ventilation and the air bricks have been potentially blocked off. So that's caused damp and water ingress. So what they've done is they've cut out the affected joists and they've been replaced. And then as you can see, it's been reboarded. So this is again something that you could potentially get away with not doing, but if you're going to the extent of renovating the property and redecorating, etc., you don't really want to be having to come back to this in subsequent years and having to do damp-proof works, which, as you can see, are quite invasive. You've got to lift up all the floor coverings, the walls have to be replastered. So all of these walls from sort of 1 meter down have all been replastered and then redecorated. But as you can see now, you can't tell it's even ever been done. It's got quite a good finish. But, okay, I'll show you very quickly upstairs what we've done. So obviously carpets will be going up very last. A handrail to go on the side there just to make it safe. So we managed to get away with leaving the bathroom as it is. It's perhaps not the most up to date, but it's perfectly usable and functional. What we've just done is painted the ceiling to make it look a lot fresher. So just whitewash the ceiling and then it will be left as it is. Back bedroom, again, we've left this ceiling covering just to save the client some money and just repainted throughout. All we need to do is replace a glass pane here. You can see the glass is blown, so there's condensation in there. And then final thing will be carpets. And the same for these two rooms really, we've just redecorated, so repainted throughout, and we'll get the windows cleaned and tidied up. And yeah, again, same in here. This window may also be replaced along with the one downstairs, just to give it that fresh look from the front of the house. And that's pretty much it. So as I said, about a week or so and we'll be done, and then hopefully we'll get this let out in the new year for around £1,300 a month. So this property I think was purchased for around 220. We then got it down on price because of the damp work, so I think all in all it was just over £200,000. So pretty good return on investment for the client on this one. Thanks for watching.